Hey everyone, it is Wednesday, August 22nd. It is 6:56 p.m. and today was my first day of classes. Um, my first one was at 9, and that was English. And I have Monday, Wednesday, Friday? Yeah. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Um, that was alright. It was a pretty small class, actually. And my teacher's maybe all of 30 at most. Um, And now I'm in the realm where teachers don't mind if you call them by their first name. Um, and I have to read something out of a book that I ordered at the store today. Hopefully, I'll be able to get tomorrow. Um, huh. And it was supposed to end at 9:50. We got out at 9:30, and my next class wasn't until 11. And so, I went over to the music building and, I sat down and had me a Frappuccino. One of the little bottled ones. Um, there's a little, sort of a lobby sort of thing upstairs on the second floor with, like, desks and a couple of, bench sofa things. They're not sofas because they don't have backs or arms. They're like benches, but padded. um, I sat up there and read, although there were some upperclassmen that were pretty loud, so I kind of listened to them a little bit. Let's see. My 11 o'clock class was piano, and I was expecting, like electronic, like Casios, like, I don't know, just plain old electric keyboards. No, they have these Yamahas, like full piano, like it's not like a grand, but like, they're Yamahas. I mean, they are electronic, but they're nice, and they just got them in January. We didn't get to play today, but I already have the book for that, so I'm not too worried about that. And that was supposed to be and the instructor's super nice. Like, she's pretty cool. And that was supposed to get out at 11:50. Got out 11:30. And so then I went over to my dining hall over here, the closest one. And I had lunch alone. And then my next class was at 1 o'clock, which was music theory, the lecture block, and we had to do this diagnostic test thing. I mean, the first part was easy. The second one was like exactly supposedly exactly identical to the one I took as part of my music school audition in like January, February. I remember it being a lot easier than that, but at the time I was still in music theory class. I mean, it was like, oh, C clef, that's so easy. And then write this harmonic minor scale. I'm like, nope, I could never get that. And then it was like, it gave you key signatures and it was like, write the major key and then the minor key. I'm like, oh, I got the major thing down, but the minors totally forgot. I think I got most of them. And then the whole fill in a note to fill the key signature and write the key signature, like they have to know if you actually know how to do this stuff. Like, it's required by the School of Music. And excuse me. I don't know what's up. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I have lecture hall, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays I have a lab. And for Monday, Wednesday, and for lecture hall, I have to have this textbook and a workbook, which I don't have yet. And for the labs, I have to have these 2 other books, neither of which I have. And I have lab tomorrow. And I have to read something by then. But I don't have the book, so they said borrow it from someone, and I have no one to borrow from. And I have to have something read by Friday, and I think something done in the workbook. Again, I don't have that, and I don't have anyone to borrow from, so what do I do, man? What do I do? I mean, I expected to meet people today, and I did. I talked to them, but it was like, okay, yeah, we're in the same class, alright. I mean, I'm like that person who sits at the front in every class, mainly because, like, I can't see worth crap, and my hearing isn't any better. Plus, like, putting forth a good impression, and I've always been kind of a teacher's pet, or at least eager to please. I mean, my program director, Dr. Prickett, said that my test scores were good. My test scores were high, and I've been a good student, so she wasn't worried about me. I was like, hey, like, they already like me here. School-wise, so I have to have this stuff read, and I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I have 16 hours, including the band that I'm doing, which is like Monday nights. And I think I already said what I'm taking, I don't know. But I have 16 hours, which is the limit before they charge you more. And each day I have like 3 or 4 classes, and they're all very nicely spaced. And the ones that are back to back are all in the music building. I have 2 classes that aren't in the music building, and that's English and Psych 101. Is that it? I think that's it. I mean, that's pretty cool. I don't have to be running across campus. Like, I mean, today started at 9. Tomorrow starts at 7 a.m. That's before classes actually start. But I mean, when I registered for it, it created a whole new slot. And it's the only time I can take it. It's Horn Studio. It's Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7 a.m. And, woo, to get up at like a decent time. Like, I'm exhausted. Like, I came back, like, after my last class today, I came back over. Like, my building is not very far from the music building. That's why I wanted to be in this building or the one right across the street, because they're the closest, and I can walk. And my roommate was up here, and she had just taken a shower or something. Her first class was at 8, and she was over here, and this morning, or last night, I told her I only had 3 classes today. She said, only? I'm like, yeah, that's not that bad. I have 16 hours. But she was over here, and she still had another class to go. And she said all her classes were, like, really spaced out. I'm like, I'm done. Like, my latest class is Psych 101 from 3:30 to 4:45 on Tuesdays? I think it's Tuesdays. And then on Mondays, like Monday nights, I have the campus band thing. But I mean, other than that, like, I came over, you know, I was on the computer for a little bit, and my roommate left, and I don't, like, she has this habit of, like, staying out for longer than I expect her to. Like, she hasn't been back since she left for class a few hours ago. A handful of hours ago, actually. But I mean, yeah, I'm sitting in this chair earlier, and I'm like, oh my god. And I passed out in bed for a little bit, and my roommate came in to get something or another, and then she left again, and then I actually got up, and I was possibly even more tired than I was before. Like, man, I gotta stop staying up so late. My piano teacher said, you know, eat well, get some rest, and she said, you know, the boys are more likely to stay up late. I'm like, don't count on that. Really bad habit of mine. I know, I say a lot. I mean, the people of the dining hall next door are gonna know me so well. Like, oh hey, yeah. Like, and today, you know, I normally get my meals in a little to-go box so I can come back over here because I don't like eating in public alone. That was an ugly face. So I was getting my sweet tea in my cup, and I'm putting the plastic lid on it, and I knock it over and I spill it on my front, on my pants, and on my shoes, and my feet because the shoes I was wearing were like that, and that's kind of embarrassing. Like, I don't get embarrassed that often, but I mean, when you're alone and then you're a freshman, I mean, I probably look like a freshman because I don't even look 18, much less nearly 19. But I mean, I was just like, oh my gosh, go. Like, at a very fast pace, like, as fast as you can walk with a carry-out box and a full cup of iced tea. Yeah, that was my crowning achievement today. So, I'm really tired. I'm probably not gonna stay up that late. Well, I mean, this one has been a longer one. So, I think I'm gonna cut it off now and do something not very productive because I just can. So, I will see y'all. Well, I won't see you, but you'll be seeing me. Best wishes, DFTBA.